Umpire calls for 2 more pitches. Uh, New pitcher is number 1, Coda Sharp. I will be announcing him on the PA here in just a second. So you'll have to hear me call that again. Now pitching for the Bulldogs, number 1, Coda Sharp. Digging in for the Bears, number 8, Luke Lawhorn. And Luke, the wind's moving that camera around, guys. I'm going to try to work on that in between innings. So Luke comes up and starts with a strike. We get both runners in a scoring position now, so we've got runners on second, and third. Count is 0-1 for Luke Lawhorn, another senior here. Another senior here at New Bern. Good kid, good family. Ball on the outside. If I knew his stepdad was watching, I'd say something about him, but I will refrain, I guess. Again, I know that camera's crazy, guys. I'll get back out there and fix that in between innings. Pitcher comes to the plate, misses low for a 2-1 count. The wind keeps blowing it right back in. May put it on a tripod now that the wind's died down. I might be able to fix it a little bit better. We'll see. Pitcher comes to the plate, and he misses on the outside for a 3-1 count. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the scoring on the screen, guys. My apologies. I'll get it right one of these days. Pitcher comes to the plate, and Luke hits to the second baseman for out number 1 in the inning. That's going to bring up now batting for your Bears, number 9, Khalil Wooten. That brings up Khalil Wooten, the center fielder. Looks like everybody found the new stream. I apologize. I lost the stream out there. And looked a little outside to me, but called strike, and he's the boss, not me. So we'll take that for an 0-1 count. Pitcher comes set, checks the runner at third, comes to the plate, and he misses high for a ball. Evens the count 1-1 for Khalil Wooten here. Pitcher comes set, up, and he steps off. Wants to think about things for a little bit before he comes back to the plate. And he comes set, comes to the plate for Khalil, and he misses on the outside. Brings count to 3-1. I'm sorry, 2-1. Brings the count to 2-1. My apologies. Got runners on second and third. And ball 3. There's my 3-1 count I tried to give him a while ago. Brings count to 3-1. Khalil Wooten, he's digging in. Pitcher comes set. Comes to the plate. And it's called strike. Little high, but that's, again, I'm not the boss. The gentleman behind the plate is. Brings count to full count. We've got 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Full count on Khalil Wooten, the center fielder, Khalil Wooten. Pitcher comes set, comes to the plate, and a swing and a miss for out number 2. Now batting number 7, Jess Brinson. That brings up Jess Brinson to the plate. We've got 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Jess Brinson's digging in. Got runners on second and third. And looks like ball gets past him. Ball gets past the catcher. Paxton Reagan advances up to third. Ball one. Jess Brinson digs in. Pitcher comes set. Ready to deliver the pitch. Then he comes to the plate for ball two. Jess Brinson's way ahead here to 2-0 count. And swings and comes up empty. A healthy swing comes up empty. We've got maybe he wanted to get a little extra runs on that swing there. And pitcher comes to the plate, misses for a 3-1 count. All right, Jess Brinson gets ready for the offer. Pitcher comes set, and Jess ropes it down the line for a foul ball. Brings it to full count. I like the thought. Jess Brinson digs in. Pitcher gets a sign from his catcher, and he comes to the plate. And Jess hits it to the third baseman. Third baseman throws it across the diamond, and he makes the tag for the third out. All right, we get 5 in the bottom of the third, brings the score to 7-4. 7-4 after 3. Again, this broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live. Thank you for watching. If you don't mind, go down to the bottom, hit that subscribe button, and the broadcast will get better each day, each game. Michael gets a sign from Tillman, and he comes set, and he comes to the plate, and this is a little high. Brings count to 2-1. Again, we're in the top of the fourth. I'll work on that camera angle again, guys. And swing and a miss. Brings it even 2-2. Back to a 2-2 count. And And he swings, misses. Ball's in the dirt. Tillman throws it down to Luke Byers to complete the strikeout for 1 out. That gives us 1 out here in the top of the fifth or fourth. Now batting number 17, Hayden Atkinson. Michael offers, misses for ball one. Michael comes to the plate, and he catches the corner. 1-1 count. We've got a 1-1 count on the catcher, Hayden Atkinson. We got 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. And a swing and a miss. Brings up a 1-2 count. Brings up a 1-2 count for the catcher here. Michael comes to the plate, and fouls it off. Tillman gets the sign from Coach Ellsworth, calls it in to Michael. Michael comes to the plate, misses just a little outside. Evens count at 2-2 here. Michael again, he gets the call, comes to the plate, and a curveball drops right in there for strike 3. Looking. Now batting number 13, Owen Sheets. That brings up the right fielder, Owen Sheets. Struck out last time up. Hopefully Michael can work his magic again. And takes the first strike on the outside corner. Brings it 0-1 count. We got 2 outs. He comes and he swings and misses. Brings up an 0-2 count here in the top of the fourth inning. And Michael's putting in pretty good work here. Comes to the plate for strike 3 right down the middle. That brings 7 strikeouts on the day for Michael. That'll get us through the top of the fourth inning. I'm going to see what I can do with that camera angle, guys. Every way I move.
didn't know it. I didn't hear it.
All right, folks. Looks like catcher's interference there brings the runner down to first. Evan comes set, comes to the plate. Ball one just a little high. Evan gets the pitch, comes set, comes to the plate. Ball two. So we've got Michael Woodard over at first. Evan McGuire is the relief pitcher coming in. Looks like Hunt Brinson might be at second base now. Strike on the outside corner brings us to a 2-1. Got a 2-1 count, nobody out. Runner on first here in the top of the fifth inning. And my camera angle screwed up again. And that curveball drops in for a strike. Brings the count, evens the count up 2-2. I promise you guys I will figure this out by the end of the season at least. So hopefully each game the stream will get a little bit better. Comes to the plate. Misses outside. Brings it to full count here. For Evan McGuire. Got a runner on first. Nobody out. Evan gets the sign. Comes to the plate. And this is low. Now batting number 10, Nick Lasugna. Evan McGuire. He gets the call from Tillman. Comes set. Checks his runner at second. Comes to the plate. And the ball's hit to the second baseman for out number 1. Now batting number 9, Trent Leal. That brings Trent Leal to the plate. For Dixon. We've got one out. Runners on first and second. Evan comes to the plate. Misses just a little outside. I think I'm going to cut that zip tie next time I go out there. Oh, it misses inside just a little bit. Evan comes to the plate, misses a little high. Brings the count to 3-1. Brings the count to 3-1 for the third baseman, number 9, Trent Leal. What I tell my pitchers is take advantage of this free pitch here. And Evan misses high for ball 4. Walks them, and the bases are now loaded. Now batting number 8, Peyton Copper. That brings up the second baseman, Peyton Copper. We're one pitch away, ground ball, double play ball away from getting out of this inning. Evan comes to the plate, misses just a little low. Evan gets the pitch. He comes set, comes to the plate, and misses inside. Tillman goes out to see talk about things, settle his pitcher down just a little bit. Not missing by much. Make a little adjustment, fix things. So again, we have one out, bases loaded. We got a 2-0 count on the second baseman, Peyton Coffer. Evan gets the call from Tillman, comes to the plate. First strike one. Visit did some good there. Now we've got a 2-1 count. 2-1 count on the batter. Comes to the plate. Ball in play to the third baseman. Goes to second base for out number 2. Scores 1 run. Brings the score to 7-5. Now batting number 6, Beck Riggs. We have now got runners on the corners. 2 outs. Evan comes to the plate. Barely misses. For ball 1. Again, guys, you're going to have to rely on my commentary this inning because of that camera angle. Evan comes to the plate, misses high again for 2 balls, no strikes. We do have 2 outs, runners on the corners. Evan gets the call. Checks his runner. Here comes set. Offers at the plate, misses outside. Brings it to a 3-0 count. Evan McGuire, I think the guys call him Big Mac. Got a good personality for this kind of account. Throws one right down the middle for strike 1. That's a 3-1 count. Evan offers for strike 2. Brings it back to full count. Now, Evan, let's bring it all the way back, son. Bring it all the way back. Full count, 2 outs. Runners are probably going to move. Defense need to hold the ground. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So after after 4.5, we've got Bulldogs 4. I'm sorry, Bulldogs 5, and Bears 7. holding it steady for me. I don't know whether they'll cooperate or not. Kaysen fouls off the first pitch, strike one. Once we get a nice day with no wind here in eastern North Carolina, maybe the camera will stay still. Pitcher comes set, comes to the plate, misses on the outside, brings count to 1-1 for Kaysen. Kaysen digs in. Pitcher gets the sign from his catcher. Offers for strike two. Brings us to a 1-2 count. And the pitcher misses for brings the count even 2-2. Kaysen digs in. Pitcher misses on the outside for a full count. Brings us to a full count for Kaysen. Kaysen is committed to Methodist University. My daughter also played softball there. Pitcher offers. Kaysen roasts the ball into left field for a single. May be able to leg out a double out of that. We'll see what he can do. Nope. Stop. Coach Hardy holds him up at second base there. Now batting number 12, Tillman Caskey. So we've got a runner on first. Tillman Caskey's digging in. And he picks off. Back in time. Tillman is a junior this year. Just won him a runner-up state wrestling championship. Pitcher offers. Misses on the outside. Still got a runner on first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And that the wind is blowing my camera around, so I apologize for the picture, folks, but we'll get it right. Pitcher misses on the outside again for a 2-0 count. Misses for a 3-0 count. Tillman Caskey's way ahead in the count here. Pitcher comes set. Offers. Right down the middle. Brings it to a 3-1. Brings it to a 3-1 count. Where we have Tillman Caskey, 3-1 count. Kaysen's on first. Looking to pick up a bag here, looks like. Comes to the plate. Tillman takes ball 4. I do believe we'll end up with a courtesy runner for our catcher, maybe. That would be number 11, Garrett Matthews, I do believe. Now batting number 13, Paxton Reagan. Courtesy runner number 11, Garrett Matthews. And Paxton hits it to the shortstop in time at second for a fielder's choice for the first out. Now batting number 6, Trent Sparks. Uh, 70. Now we've got runners on the corners for Trent Sparks. And Trent hits the ball to second base. Now batting number 9, Khalil Wooten. And Trent Sparks steals second. We got runners on second and third. Khalil Wooten's in the box. Fouls one off. Okay. We're going to have to wait on the umpire here to give us the first pitch. My apologies. I busy making subs and things and didn't catch up, so my apologies. We got a 1-1 count. The first one was a ball. Offers and takes the strike 2. We've got a count 1-2. Again, runners on second and third. A little bit of an error there on the scoring, so I'll fix that real quick. Pitcher offers for ball 2. Brings count even 2-2. Again, we've got one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Khalil Wooten, the center fielder, Khalil Wooten. Pitcher comes set, checks the runner, offers, and it's in the dirt. Catcher does a good job blocking that up. Brings us to a full count. Brings us to a full count with runners on second and third. Khalil roped one into the outfield, might get him 2 RBIs. Pitcher offers. Khalil fouls it off. And the wind has blown my camera again. I guess I'll figure out a different mount, figure out what we can do to make this a better experience for you guys. Pitcher gets the sign. He comes set. He offers. And Khalil's swing comes up empty. That's 2 outs for the top of the lineup here, Jess Brinson. Now batting number 7, Jess Brinson. Brings up Jess Brinson, another senior here at New Bern. Got runners in scoring position. See if he can get it out there and get him a couple of RBIs. Takes ball 1. Again, we're in the bottom of the 5th. We've got 2 outs. And pitcher comes set. Offers. And he misses on the outside for ball 2. Jess has scored 1 today. Struck out. Grounded into And grounded out to the third baseman last time up. Catcher wants to go out and have a little bit of a talk things over, settle his pitcher down a little bit. I might want to do the same thing if I knew Jess Brinson was in the box. All right, they break it up, coming back, put the ball in play here. All right, we got a 2-0 count. The umpire puts the ball back in play. Pitcher comes set. He offers, and ball 3 high. At the 3-0 count. 3-0 count for the third baseman, Jess Brinson. Jess' twin brother plays on this team also. Pitcher comes set, and he steps off. Pitcher comes set, and he offers for the first strike of the count. Brings the count to 3-1. And Jess now 3-1, 2 outs. Pitcher comes set, comes to the plate, and Jess swings, fouls it off. Brings up a full count here. Pitcher comes set and misses high for a walk. Bases loaded. Now batting for the Bears. Number 10, Luke Byers. Luke digs in. Pitcher offers. Luke swings. Foul ball. And folks, I'm sorry, my camera looks like it's moved over again. I'll get it out there a little bit away from the fence. See if I can do something with that here in just a few minutes. Pitcher offers and misses low for a 1-1 count. The batter comes into view for a few minutes and then off he goes. Comes to the plate. Luke ropes it down, and it's fair ball. That is inside the lines. That's going to score 2. That's going to score 3. Luke rounds second. Comes in for a stand-up triple. That's going to plate 3 there, folks. Now batting number 20, Mike Woodard. That brings Big Mike in the box. And he misses, and the pitcher misses just a little high for ball 1. That's a 1-0 count. Pitcher gets a sign from his catcher. Comes to the plate. And Michael hits it high. First baseman retreats. Right fielder calls him off. And he makes a snow cone catch. That's a great inning right there, boys. We scored 1, 2, 3, 4. Put another 4 on the board. Brings the score to 11-5. I'm going to work on that camera now that it's got the plate in the view again. off with a strike there. Paxton offers, and strike two, swing and a miss. Gives us an 0-2 count here in the top of the sixth inning. Score is 11-5, New Bern. And Alex fouls it off. Paxton starts, ball's back in play. Paxton's in his windup. Comes to the plate for ball one. Brings up a 1-2 count. Gives us a 1-2 count. Paxton's in his windup. He comes to the plate. And a swing and a miss for strike one. For his first strikeout of the night. Now batting number 17, Hayden Atkinson. Paxton offers, misses a little high. Right down the middle, takes strike one right down the middle. Paxton looks like he's throwing it pretty well right now. Brings it to a 1-1 count. And Hayden fouls it off into the Gary Smith hitting center. Brings the count to 1-2. I call it the hitting center. Most folks call it the batting cage. Paxton offers, misses on the outside. Brings us to a 2-2 count. With one out. Hayden struck out last time up. Paxton gets the call from Tillman. And the batter calls timeout. Paxton comes to the plate, swing and a miss for his second strikeout of the night. Brings up, looks like we might have a substitution here. Number 14. Now batting number 14, Bodie Johnson. All right. Paxton starts substitution with a strike. Brings it to a 1-0 count, or 0-1 count. A swing and a miss. That's a 0-2 count. Paxton works ahead. We've got two outs here in the top of the sixth inning. Paxton comes to the plate. Strike three. That's three strikeouts for Paxton. He strikes out the side. This broadcast brought to you by New Bern Live. Go down to the bottom, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. All right. Kaysen skies the ball into left center, and it falls for a base hit for a single. Now batting number 12, Tillman Caskey. So we've got Kaysen on first. Tillman Caskey digging into the box, and he takes strike one. Carter Huffman led off the inning, grounded out to the second baseman, I do believe. And the pitcher picks off. Count is 0-1 on Tillman, and he takes the ball high. And takes strike two. Brings it to a 1-2 count. A little bit behind there, guys. I'll catch up. We got runner on first, Kaysen McElrath. And the ball gets behind. Pickoff ball gets behind the first baseman. Kaysen will advance to second. Gets him in scoring position for Tillman. And the camera angle gets worse every time I go mess with it. So I will I'll see what I'm able to do, but I will I'll be back out here tomorrow in the rain figuring out what the best angle is. He offers fly ball to right field. Right fielder camps out under it for out number two. Like I said, guys, I'll be out here tomorrow in the rain getting the angle right. I got to get it off of that. I think if I just get it out away from that net just a little bit more, I can make things happen a little bit better. But we'll see. Paxton Reagan's in the box now. Fouls it off for strike one. I'm falling down on my announcing job there, guys. So those that are here, I apologize. Offers, fouls it off. Strike two. Brings us to an 0-2 count. You know, I could also mount the camera on the bleachers over there. We've got an 0-2 count with two outs here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Paxton swings, and it's foul ball. And the needy umpires, they ask for some more baseballs again. Pitcher does come set. And ball high, just a little high for a 1-2 count. We do have a new pit. No, you're good. We do have a new pitcher, number 12, Aiden Hickey, for the Bulldogs. Ooh, tough call there for strike three on the outside corner. Takes us to the top of the seventh inning. Bears take care of business here. Be time to head to the house. I'm going to see what I can do with that camera angle one last time. Maybe I can get you a good angle for the last inning. Paxton strikes out the leadoff batter here in the top of the seventh inning. And we got a pop fly to the second baseman with second out. Now batting number 10, Nick Lasugna. How many times do people mess up his name in the day? I think I've said it three. He's batted 4 times. I think I've said it 4 different ways. Paxton comes to the plate, starts with a strike. Paxton is from his windup. He gets the call from Tillman, comes to the plate, misses just a little high. Nick has grounded into a fielder's choice, grounded out to the first baseman, and flew out to the second baseman today. And he swings and misses. Brings us to a 1-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Bring us home, Paxton. Paxton offers, and it's a foul ball. Still a 1-2 count here. Paxton offers, misses just a little low, brings it to a 2-2 count. Evens it up at 2. The deuce is wild here in the top of the 7th. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Paxton comes to the plate, misses a little high for a full count. So we've got nobody on, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, full count. Paxton Reagan on the mound, comes to the plate, and he misses, puts the first runner on, puts that runner on, brings up the cleanup hitter, number 9, Trent Leal. Now batting number 9, Trent Leal. Paxton worked a little quick there in that to that batter that he walked once he got 2 strikes on him. He worked real quick there. Paxton comes to the plate, and it's a foul ball for strike 1. And again, my camera, that net is just causing problems for me all night long. Paxton misses high. Comes to the plate, evens it up 1-1. Again, the score is 11-5 here in the top of the 7th. We got a runner on first with 2 outs. Paxton comes, he swing and a miss. Got us a 1-2 count here. I'm not going to say it again. I don't want to jinx Paxton. Paxton comes set, checks the runner, comes to the plate for strike 3. And that is a ball game. Paxton struck out 5 in those last 2 innings. Mike Woodard does get the win. And thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Go down there and hit the subscribe button. This broadcast has been brought to you by New Bern Live.
Tomorrow, unless I can put it up and re-wet it.
I almost went ahead and just took it down for you, Todd. That way I can tell you I messed with it.